star in Dark Side of the Moon as one of the voices. But our first memories really were connected with obviously recording Piper.
Nicholas Berkeley Mason is an English drummer who's a founding member of Pink Floyd, a rock band. He's the only member of the band to appear on every one of their albums, having been born on January 27, 1944. He's also the only member of the band that's been with the band from the founding of the band in 1965. He co-wrote some of the band's most famous tracks, including Time and Echoes. Mason, who was influenced by jazz and big band music, used both single and double-headed traditional drums, tuning rhythm, electric drums, and rototoms, blending them all into a soulful piece. His bass drum sound evolved from rough beat distinction to a heavier and softer tone, reflecting his increasing studio abilities. His approach was softer and more relaxed than that of most extreme metal drummers at the time. Mason played lead guitar on A Saucer Full of Secrets, The Grand Vizier's Garden Party, Skins, and Time by Pink Floyd. Mason's style was more lively and detailed thanks to Pink Floyd's diverse live sets, which can be seen on albums like Live at Pompeii. Pink Floyd is thought to have sold over 250 million albums around the world. On November 26, 2012, Mason received an honorary Doctor of Letters from the University of Westminster. Nick Mason was awarded the Gold Badge Award in the year 2012 for his great contributions to the music world. Nick has been nominated 4 times for a Grammy Award and also won one.
At that time, EMI would still run, I won't say like the Lubyanka, but maybe almost like the BBC, so it was very regulated.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot, and comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Nicholas Berkeley Mason, but is also known as Nick. He was born on January 27, 1944 in Birmingham, United Kingdom, making him 77 at the time of this production. He stands at 175 centimeters tall. Talking about Pink Floyd, along with Nick, they smoked cannabis and messed with a lot of acid in the early years. Sid was one of the first acid victims, said one of the band's nearest friends and a light show technician. He shared a flat in Cromwell Road with a variety of actors, one of whom was Scotty, an insane character. He was a founding member of the Acid in the Reservoir, world-changing colonists. He was also a horribly sick freak that was truly evil. Pink Floyd didn't know how to cope with Syd Barrett's personal well-being, according to Nick Mason. The drummer of the legendary rock band has spoken up on how the band dealt with their late singer's problems before he was thrown out when David Gilmour joined the group. The words to this are so Syd, astonishingly clever, he told while giving an interview about their 1967 album, Bike. It's amusing, but there's a tragedy to them. When I listen to it now, I realize how naive and young we were and how helpless we were in dealing with Syd's breakdown. Mason had more time to enjoy his favorite sport, motor racing, as Pink Floyd's video shooting and touring schedule became more frequent. Nick's obsession was captured with racing cars in the year 1986 short film Life May Be a Dream. He owns and races many antique cars with his business 10 Tenths, and has raced actively in the 24 Hours of Le Mans. His car collection was the subject of his 1998 novel Into the Red, in which he detailed his history with his cars and has some other histories, as well as his recent book Passion for Speed, 24 Classic Cars. Lindy Rutter was Nick's first wife. The couple had 2 daughters, Holly and Chloe. Lindy was a powerful player in woodwind. She had performed with a flute on various events. In the late 1980s, the couple divorced. Then Nick married Nettie, who was known for her adjudication acting on the second series of Treasure Hunt in the year 1984. The couple was blessed with 2 children, Guy and Carrie.
Studio for as long as they wanted, and we actually followed on from that. We sort of learnt from that, I suppose, and the studios adjusted to it as well.
Nick Mason was born in Birmingham in January 1944. The son of filmmaker Bill Mason, he was brought up in Hampstead, London. He attended Hall School in Hampstead before moving on to Frensham Heights School for further studies. He registered at the Regent Street Polytechnic, which is now University of Westminster. While there, he made friends with Richard Wright, Bob Close, and Roger Waters. which led to the forming of the band Sigma 6. He struggled all the way up in his career. He worked with bands and did solo projects. Nick Mason, the drummer for Pink Floyd, explains how he came to form Nick Mason's Saucer Full of Secrets as a solo band. After my 20s, I was absolutely sick of waiting for the phone to ring with Roger or David saying, "Come on guys, let's get the band going." I said, forget it, it's not going to happen. I just got to the point that I thought I might never work again. Roger and David are Mason's former bandmates Roger Waters and David Gilmour, with whom he last sang as Pink Floyd. Mason has played drums on every Pink Floyd album. The Grand Vizier's Garden, Party Parts 1 to 3, and Speak to Me are the only Pink Floyd compositions attributed solely to Mason. The song Nick's Boogie was dedicated to him. Mason's voice has only appeared on 3 Pink Floyd albums: Corporal Clegg, the soul spoken line in One of These Days, and spoken portions of Signs of Life and Learning to Fly from a Momentary Lapse of Reason, the latter taken from an actual recording of Mason's first solo flight. He does, however, perform lead vocals on 2 previously unreleased but widely pirated songs: Scream Thy Last Scream, 1967, written by original leader Syd Barrett, and The Mermaid, 1968. Mason, Gilmour, Wright, and Waters reunited on stage for the first time in 24 years in July 2005 at the Live 8 concert in London. A 4-song set was performed. On May 31, 2006, Mason joined Gilmour and Wright for an encore at Gilmour's performance at the Royal Albert Hall in London. Mason has said that he is Gilmour and Waters' connection. He also claimed in 2006 that Pink Floyd had not formally dissolved, but that the band had essentially come to an end with the death of Wright in 2008, as noted by Gilmour. Despite this, Mason has continued to appear on stage with Waters on occasion. Mason joined Waters on stage at Earl's Court on May 12, 2007 to perform The Dark Side of the Moon. Again on May 12, 2011, along with Gilmour, Mason was included on the encore Outside the Wall at a concert by Waters, who was playing The Wall in its entirety. Waters joined Mason on stage in New York City for the April 18th production of Set the Controls for the Heart of the Sun, while also refusing Mason the chance to beat the gong under his drum kit, which Mason has repeatedly said he's often liked to do.
And the way that technology has gone, but particularly the way it was so almost destroyed by pirating and streaming and so on.
Nick earns $2,711 per hour. Nick's net worth is $150 million. Georgian-style house in Corsham, England. It's the home of Pink Floyd drummer Nick Mason. He owns many racing cars, which include Alfa Romeo 8C, Bentley 4.5-liter, Bugatti Type 35, Jaguar D-Type, Ferrari 250 LM, Ferrari BBLM, Maserati Tipo 61, McLaren F1 GTR, and he previously raced a BRM P30. A Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano, a Chevrolet Corvette ZR1, a Mustang Shelby,